What's up everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about a platformer, and it's a real weird platformer. Platformers now are something great and something super different. Platformers right now are insane. The graphics are so much better, the gameplay is super fun, and in the old days, of course, the bad thing about now is that we're missing the old days when everyone was a child and he forgets those, and he misses those old days when he was playing this platformer. And the answer for this, if he wants to play those games again and he wishes to play those games again, so the remake is the answer for this. Remakes have so much better graphics and so much better things, newer styles, and even they might add some new characters or new playable characters or multiple things, So today we're talking about the first 3D platformer, and this is Jumping Flash. I know it's a very weird name, but if you're asking what is Jumping Flash, well, the answer is Jumping Flash is a platformer video game developed by Exact and Ultra and published by Sony Computer Entertainment for the PlayStation. It was released on 28th of April 1995 in Japan. So we have many platformers such as Crash Bandicoot or Mario. This one was the first. It was even before those platformers. Well, before those platformers, of course, we had other games. They looked so different. They weren't platformers. You didn't have an open world, and you can't control the character wherever you want. But nowadays you have platformers. You have anything you want if you ask. And of course, Crash Bandicoot launches in September 1996, as it's one of the first 3D platformer games and one of the most successful games on the internet. 29 September 1995 in PAL territories and 2 November 1995 in North America. It was released through the PlayStation Network Store on PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Portable in 2007, in 2012 on PlayStation Vita, and again in 2022 on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. Presented in a first-person perspective, the game follows a robotic rabbit named Robit as he searches for missing jet pods scattered by the game's astrophysicist antagonist character Baron Aloha. Robit must explore each section of Crater Planet to retrieve all of the jet pods, stop Aloha, and save the world from being destroyed. The game was designed as a technology demonstrator for the PlayStation console and was revealed in early 1994 under the provisional title of Springman. Jumping Flash utilizes much of the game engine used in Geograph Seal, an earlier game by Exact for the Sharp X68000's home computer. So, also Jumping Flash has been described as an ancestor as well as an early showcase for 3D graphics in console gaming. It was generally well received by critics who praised its graphics and unique 3D platforming gameplay, but it was eventually overshadowed by 3D platformers of the fifth console generation. Jumping Flash spawned two sequels, Jumping Flash 2 and Robit Mondiaux. It received positive reviews at the time of release and made an appearance in next generation's top 100 games of all time. Just 1 year after, the game was described as the third most underrated video game of all time by Matt Was the name was, I think, Kazamacina of IGN in 2007. It holds the Guinness World Record as the first platformer or the first platform game in true 3D. So this game is all about, now if you're asking for the gameplay, just a little bit of a discussion. It's all about a gem. Jumping Flash is presented in a person perspective. The player assumes the role of a robotic rabbit, and can freely move Robot in three-dimensional space and can rotate the camera in any direction. The top part of the screen shows the remaining time, the player's score, and a character named Komaguro, Robot's sidekick, artificial intelligence, who offers the player warnings and hints. The top left corner of the screen shows the collected power-ups. Well, it's all about a jumping gem in the map or in the level itself, and you have to keep jumping till you win, and of course before the time runs out. I think this is what is meant by this game, or else maybe I'm wrong, but the most important thing that it's a single player platformer. And the platform in it is PlayStation. It's all about a jumping gem in a level, like, it's so weird. This game is so weird. I know, it's so confusing. Okay, so instead of talking a lot about this game, if you need a full discussion for literally everything in the game, tell me down in the comments below. But to say Jumping Flash is a really weird game. So just to say, the core of the gameplay is focused on the player's ability to make Robot jump. Robot can jump up to 3 times in mid-air, which allows him to reach extreme heights. Of course, Crash Bandicoot has double jumps maximum. Unlike other platform games that continue to face horizontally when the player jumps, in Jumping Flash the camera tilts downwards when a double jump or triple jump is performed to allow the player to see Robot's shadow and easily plan a landing spot. The player has the ability to shoot a low-powered laser beam at a target indicator in the middle of the screen. The player can find and use fireworks for Robot to damage enemies. These include cherry bombs, rockets, Roman candles, and spinners. So the top right corner contains the radar showing the locations of objects, including enemies, power-ups, jet pods, and enemy projectiles. The bottom shows a health on the sides and the number of remaining lives in the center. The player starts the game with 3 lives. A new life is granted once 1 million points are earned. So I think we talked about a lot of things. If you want to know more information, check out from wikipedia.com and you'll know more information. Wikipedia shows you literally everything, so try it. If you search on Google, it will just bring you some small titles from Wikipedia, so you can check out every letter from it in Wikipedia. I said something like literally everything from Wikipedia and teach you what is meant by those things. It's all about a jumping weird gem in just an open place. It's so confusing, this game. I can't even tell you what's this game, but because I never tried it. And next time we're talking about Belly Bust Up, a other platformer that had gone viral. So I'll see you in the next video, and goodbye.